Fielded in the end zone. It's caught. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Hold and fire complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And a sack all the way back to the 5.
Oh, you talk about playing with fire, man. That was really, really close to being a safety, and that is exactly what you want to do. When they're backed up in this black zone, man, you want to be aggressive. You want to try to go get some points. They were aggressive. They got to him. Got him on the...
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. And that is how you've had their fair share of battles. But today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man.
Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. The conclusion of the season, which both of these teams will win, in the Birmingham Bowl. It's the Nortedame Fighting Irish and the Victorious Demon Deacons. We stay a stand by again. Jesse Bauer with me. Let's say hello to our friend Julio on the sideline.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. His motivation is really clear for his team today. They didn't make it college football play. There could be disappointment, but he said, we're not looking back. We are so excited to get this opportunity to launch into next season. A bowl game gives more practice time, more opportunity to give young guys chances for development. He said, we're going to showcase what we can be next season, starting today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a go.
Might as well run him again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the option, he keeps it. Makes his man miss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Right side, it's Davis. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in.
Here's Lopez to throw. Holds on, it's Davis. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, David Eaton. Once he got a snap, it was right to the house.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he can take it on full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
Second and long here. On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running inside. It's Walton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, any man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Spits it out to the back. And wings it incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Caught on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throwing. Carr. Out wide right, it's Mobley.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Making the adjustment. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
And these plays are so hard to stop. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. It wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you get it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to run it in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Quarterback changing the play. 4th down, Carr. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And after the interception, the movement return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Man, what a play. Now you're set up offensively. Great position. You want to make big plays. The defense not only make big plays, turn it a long way down the field. You want to touch the guys, but you set your offense up in a great scoring position.
'Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeps it, looking for room. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Lopez. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the big tight end. He's straight downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Run in the red zone. Driving to the end zone, and they knock it out.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways. With their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchdown.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play caller be? Play action, C.J. Carr. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Carr. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. His rhythm is good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback. You better protect him. I don't care how good you are. You better protect him.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I know it looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down, throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters into the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
From deep, it's Young. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Mighty Irish out to get this drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Well, they picked up that last first down on the ground. Now with a fresh set of downs. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot to try to find the best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to take it all the way back.
A game-changing play for this defense. Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Young. Tackled and brought just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Sells to fake. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Carr from the gun on third down. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the wide receiver. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Rolling out. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Out wide left, it's Porter. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Keeps it himself. The pitch. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass, space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped at just short. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run for the quarterback. And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Flying Irish.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Defense get a few stops, and the offense keep this up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it moving. It's Wiggins. Fights off in the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Searching for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Throwing. Carr. Here comes the heat. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in.
There's nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know, the thing I love about this team, Dave, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, passed right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff again. Sees a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Headed to the edge, it's Walton. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Look out! Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense came into this one.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Carr. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country. He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return. quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Throwing, Lopez. They're all over him. And down he goes.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Gets the back moving. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure. And they got it.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
Good, strong tackle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Left side is Walton. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Great place to start this offense. They want that clock to run. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guys. A lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Out wide. That's a foul on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security. It's the football possession. That is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
This quarterback showing he's able to scramble. And while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back. And he's made this 3rd down here. Keep his offense on the field.